In the deepest parts of the sea, where no light dares to reach, they were cast down and forgotten. They were not always creatures of the water, but beings who once knew form and purpose beyond the depths. In an age long erased, they chose rebellion, turning away from the order that gave them life. Because of this, judgment came swiftly, and the abyss opened to receive them. The waters closed above them, sealing their fate in darkness without end. Their bodies were changed, twisted into forms that reflected their corruption. Their eyes glowed faintly, filled with memory, regret, and unending hunger. Their voices, once clear and melodic, became broken echoes that carried through the ocean like whispers of doom. Sailors who heard those sounds felt their minds unravel, each note clawing at sanity. Many were drawn toward the waters, unable to resist the call. Those who vanished were never seen again, leaving only splintered wood and panic. Their hands stretched long and thin, reaching through currents like shadows hunting prey. Their teeth gleamed like shattered stone, jagged and cruel, ready to consume anything that entered their domain. Yet their hunger was never satisfied, always wanting more of what didn't belong to them. This was their punishment, to desire endlessly and never be filled of anything. They were bound to the depths, unable to rise fully into the world of the living. Still, at night, they drifted close to the surface, whispering into the darkness. Ships that crossed their path often disappeared without any trace. The sea itself seemed alive, breathing and shivering with their movements. No weapon could harm them. Their existence was part of the judgment decreed from above. They were not meant to escape, only to remain, feeding on fear and despair. Their purpose became a warning to all who would defy the sacred laws. But the truth, long hidden beneath the waves, is far more terrifying than they. The voices sailors hear are not singing to them, are not calling them into the sea. They are calling something else out of it, something that is not to be wakened, something older than the oceans, older than the earth itself, waiting in darkness beyond the known waters, something that hungers for the world above, and the mermaids are its lure. They whisper the names of those who are curious, who are brave or foolish, and the ships approach. The shadow in the water twists unnaturally, crawling, waiting for the opportunity. The currents drag at their feet, not with water, but with intent, pulling them toward the unseen terror below. Sailors hear laughter that is not laughter, a chorus that chills the souls and the bones. A massive, writhing shape rises beneath, unseen, eyes glowing like black fire, mouths opening wider than reason allows. The mermaids circle, chanting, their hollow songs urging the ancient thing upward to breach the surface and consume all. The wind dies, the stars vanish behind clouds, and the sea becomes death itself. One ship heaves violently. Night, know this. It is not mercy, it is a summons. For what they call is the Leviathan of forgotten worlds, a creature the world was never meant to see. Its scales shimmer like molten darkness, eyes burn like coal, and every wave it touches rots with silent malice. Once it rises, the ocean will no longer be a sanctuary, but a graveyard for all who hear the song. And the mermaids will watch, feeding its hunger with fear, twisting it into unholy power. Even the bravest sailors feel the cold brush of their whispers, drawing them closer to the abyss. No prayers, no oaths, no weapons can save those who are marked by their song. And when the Leviathan breaches the surface, the sky darkens, the waves roar like mountains, and all who witness it know true terror. The mermaids laugh, hollow and endless, as the sea itself becomes a maw of despair. Only one sailor survives, clinging to a floating plank, heart hammering, soaked in salt and fear. He hears their whispers still, calling his name softly, promising escape if he dares swim toward the song. His eyes widen in horror as he sees, not far off, the Leviathan's enormous eye break the surface, staring directly at him. Behind it, the mermaids rise, circling him, their hollow mouths shaping words no human tongue should utter. The last thought in his mind is a scream, swallowed by the waves, leaving only the sound of the mermaid's laughter echoing across the empty sea. And somewhere deep down below, the Leviathan waits, quiet, silent, patient, hungering, ready to answer the call of those foolish enough to listen to the summons.